Hey, what's happening, everyone? I'm SirJames coming at you guys with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Princess Leia lightsaber. And I also have my puppy here, also Leia. Leia, say hi. And the other one wants to play with her, so I'm going to go ahead and put her down so they can go ahead and play. So that way I can go ahead and continue on with this video. So yeah, she's not so much of a little puppy anymore. She's grown up quite fast. I wish they could stay small longer, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I actually have not one, but two Princess Leia lightsabers. One of them is actually fully installed, the other one is empty, and they're Hilts by two different companies, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison, and maybe it might be something, you know, helpful for you guys kind of determine which hilt that you want to go for. Now, before we hop into it, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that as far as the update goes for learning how to use a Profi board, since this Darth Vader one is the first one that I got with the Profi, extremely painful learning process, took over 24 hours to get to the point where I am now adding fonts, adding blade effects, and in fact just to kind of just cycle through what fonts I have on here at the moment from what I've added, from what I've learned. I'm not going to put the blade or anything, that'll be for a future video, but we have Darth Vader.
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
Commander Tano.
Traitor!
We also have Kylo Ren with a blade effect.
The old man's gonna knock on the sky. Listen to the sound.
The really cool Tron font with also that cycle up blade effect, as it's called. T4, whichever that one means. I'm assuming Transformers 4. And back to Darth Vader. So, yeah, a bit of a learning process, but now I'm in the fun part of adding fonts and checking out the cool blade effects, and it's been updated to the latest OS. And this installed Princess Leia here is also a Profi 2.2 with the latest firmware, so I don't have to deal with that, but I do have to learn some configurations for this, because since this has a crystal chamber in the inside, the files and stuff like that are going to act a little bit different on this one compared to the other one where it doesn't have all that extra stuff. Hey, don't you chew on that. No, that's bad. The other puppy here is getting into stuff that she's not supposed to be chewing on. Okay. So yeah, anyways, getting into the saber itself, I'm just going to keep the puppies in here, right? They're just going to be part of today's video. Let's go ahead and start with reading off in terms of what is on this one, just so that way we have it out of the way. Now, this installed one, by the way, I actually bought from the same person that I got the Luke Return of the Jedi lightsaber from, and he does plan on having, I believe, 2 more for sale. I think one is going to have CFX, the other one will also be a Profi one, and I know he's also going to be putting up eventually a Obi-Wan lightsaber based on Episode 3, and some other ones that he plans on working on as well, which I'll put a link to his Etsy page in the description down below. Just don't be bugging him or anything like that. When his hilts are available for purchase, you'll see them listed on his page. Now, in terms of the install, we actually have the hilt is by LGT, the chassis is by Genesis Sabers, which is created by him. We also have the Profi Board 2.0 with the latest OS of 4.5, an OLED screen with a 128 by 32 display, 2.1 millimeter recharge port, a 18650 battery, 28 millimeter speaker. We also have a custom 1-inch pixel blade plug. We have a Leia saber font by Kyberphonic, which he actually produces a lot of great fonts, and another good font by K-Sith, which is the Vader saber font as well, with whatever extras are on here too, which is just a few extras to kind of get me started. So anyways, here's the first one. Go ahead and take a look at. Now, one thing that's very common for the Princess Leia lightsabers, for basically anyone, is that they're super shiny and extremely fingerprint magnets. That's for sure. But regardless of which company, I think all the hilts look very, very good. And then here's the pommel section. Now you'll notice that there's no holes here on the bottom for audio. That's because in this little round piece here, there's actually holes there on these sides for audio to go through. I like that. It's actually quite hidden, and it makes it a little bit more cleaner as a bottom look. And that bird is always so loud. Wanted to have like a little peaceful vibe to it, but that ain't working out. And then we have another Princess Leia lightsaber. Now this is an empty hilt that will eventually go out for a Crystal Focus 10 install, because this is actually going to a friend of mine. And this one is one that was ordered from Corbanth. So a very nice hilt, that's for sure. I will mention that in terms of the differences that I know from these two, is that the quality feel is slightly different between the two. The one through Corbanth is a little bit thicker compared to this one, not by much, just a little bit. And the sections here where you have the grips, kind of like the Darth Revan saber, where you got those grooves that kind of go up and down, is that they're a little bit more raised on the Corbanth one, while on this one it's a little bit raised but not as much. And there's also a difference in the emitter section. But let me give you guys a close-up of the Corbanth one first. Again, as you can see, extremely shiny and fingerprint magnet. Then take a look at the grips there. As you can see, from end to end, these are raised quite a bit. And right here, it's nice and flat, giving you that nice grip. And they both feel comfortable to hold, by the way. Now here's the D-ring. Now the other one does support a D-ring. I just need to find another one of these little thin ones to put it on. But as you can see, this one does have the holes here on the bottom rather than hidden. I kind of like the hidden look, but you guys can let me know which one you like. And here's the difference between the two. Keep in mind that the one on my left hand is the Corbanth one. Again, taking a look at the grips on this one. And then the grips here on the Corbanth. Noticeable difference there. Now we take a look on the pommel section. Again, hidden, clean, a little bit more exposed, but again, both look very nice. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below between the two hilts, which one you guys like. Now, they both basically work the same way, where it unscrews right here towards the midsection, and you're pretty much removing this whole bottom sleeve. And then, of course, inside there, if you have one installed, of course, will pretty much be your chassis with whatever configuration and things that you have added in there. Now, this one here, again, is fully installed, so it's got all the stuff that I listed previously. We have crystal chamber, not a metal crystal chamber, by the way, it's a 3D printed one. Which, looking at this, I'm probably going to add some paint detail to kind of make it appear like it's a metal chassis. That's probably what I'm considering, probably something to do during the week. But anyways, let's go ahead and get a closer look at the chassis here, starting off with the one side. If we'll focus, there we go. So we have the Republic logo right here. We have an OLED screen, which when you cycle through the fonts, will have whatever animation's playing. And it's also our battery indicator. We flip it on over here. We have our non-metal crystal chamber. And again, what I'm going to be probably doing is getting some of my paints and maybe try to paint this up to where it kind of looks like it's made of metal. I've done a pretty good job with painting some of the stuff in the past, so I'm sure I could probably work my magic on this one. Or you can keep it clean if you don't want to, because in reality of things, when you're using your saber, you're not really going to be seeing the chassis unless if you needed access in here to begin with. But the other cool thing too, you might be wondering, well, where's all your ports and stuff like that and charging? This bottom section right here is actually a magnet. And we have all our ports and stuff right in there, which I do need to use a tool, and I'm probably going to modify the kill switch in there, or the kill key, to probably have like a little string or something that I could pull out without needing the use of a tool. And we also have a quick release for the speaker. Pops right in there with the magnet. So let's go ahead and activate this. And really, I just got done telling them that you ruined my t-shirt and you're back at chewing it again. So yeah, I just put my t-shirt back on the bed. I mean, it's already ruined, but she's at it again. It's hers now, so enjoy. I'm glad you like my shirt that I spent $30 on. Actually, no, I got it on sale for $25. So.
Never underestimate a droid. Yes, Master.
So there we have the Leia font. So yeah, be happy. So on this side we have our OLED screen. Again, right now we have a battery about a little bit more than midway. You'll notice a blue light upon my hand here. That's because on the other side we have our crystal chamber. It's kind of like a dual crystal connecting with one another. Pretty cool effect. Now the other neat thing is when you're switching between the different fonts, whatever font that has a corresponding color to it.
Lord Vader.
Rey Skywalker.
Traitor! Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So there's only a few basic fonts on here, but however, on the other side with the OLED screen.
Lord Vader.
Rey Skywalker.
Traitor! Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So yeah, really cool effect. And then after a few moments, it will go back to the whole battery indicator. So let's go ahead and put this back together. Now I did mess with this for a bit, so there is actually going to be some configurations that I do need to change, especially the sensitivity in terms of the clash, because I noticed, because I had the issue with my Vader one, which I solved, and thankfully the community was there to give me a helping hand, is that if the speaker is really loud, sometimes if your sensitivity is quite low, it can cause weird effects on your saber, like it's causing a clash sound or whatever when it's not supposed to. So again, I think that's an Obi-Wan font or maybe one other one where I kind of have to change that. But I forgot to also showcase the blade plug here. And it's a NeoPixel blade plug. It's a very small one actually, which I'll show you how tiny this thing is. You happy, Flower? Huh? Running off? Yeah, there's your little tiny blade plug. Very simple and effective because it's well, it's not as thin as the Luke one. There is a little bit more section for the blade to grip onto, but still not to the point where it would be recommended for dueling. Let's see. I was just seeing if I had this down all the way, which I did not. So anyways, oh, that's why I needed to loosen the other screw here. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying your weekend. Go ahead and turn that off. So here is the Princess Leia font from Kyberphonic. Again, since it's got the Prophy, it's also got the whole smooth swing support and a bunch of other cool things that you can do, which I can't wait to show you guys involving Prophy. We do have kind of like a little flicker effect going on here, so I do like that. Of course, you could change it if you don't like that, whatever you want to do. Again, there's so many possibilities you can do with the Prophy. We also have a and then next up we have the
Lord Vader.
Darth Vader. Again, same thing. Add a little flicker to it. In fact, this Darth Vader one has another effect. When you move the blade, it kind of like, I'm not sure, can't remember exactly what it's called, but I'm hoping it shows up on camera, because sometimes the camera can't correspond to what I see in person. It's really hard to showcase some of these things to you guys, but hopefully I'm hoping you'll see it doing something weird every time I move this, besides the fact that sometimes it makes the saber look like a noodle when it's like just flinging everywhere. So do you guys see that? I mean, on my the little LCD screen here, it looks like it shows it, but I won't know until I edit this thing, so I'm probably just swinging this for nothing. But yeah, there's a cool effect on there.
Rey Skywalker.
This also has another effect. It has the, I'm not going to say the last name, because last time I got death threats over it for whatever stupid reason. But in the movie, when Rey activates her new saber, you know how it has the effect where It has that blue portion that lights up on the bottom, and then you get to the main, that goldish yellow tone to it.
Lord Vader.
No, go back.
Rey Skywalker.
Accidentally activated the music. But again, it's really hard to see. Maybe the reflection might help. Hopefully that you're able to notice that blue flicker, and then it goes to the main color. This also has an effect. You notice when I swing, it translates to white and then back to the main source color. And then we have a Kylo Ren one. This one was kind of doing that one effect that I showed where a couple of my fonts, like the Darth Sidious one from the Vader one, where it kind of ignites in a whitish color and then it goes to its main source. Again, all feels great. And then we have one more.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You notice all that craziness going on? That was the sensitivity that I told you about, so I'm going to have to increase that, because when everything was activating and how loud the hum is from this blade, it was doing all kinds of interference. Let's see if I can do that again. So yeah, that's what I was referring to. So that's an easy fix, by the way. And then back to square one. So there you guys have it. Just wanted to kind of share with you guys the really cool Princess Leia lightsaber. I know you guys were looking forward to it. So in this video, not only did we have dogs interrupting as far as barking goes, and a shirt that just got ruined, but again, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know between the two hilts, do you guys like the Corbanth one, or do you like the other one as far as the style goes? Other than that, like I said, I'll put a link to the guy's page down below, so eventually when he has more available to purchase, that is where you're going to find them fully built up. Like I said, he's going to be doing one with CFX, one with Profi, then I know he's also going to be doing a Obi-Wan Episode 3. I think we'll also have a crystal reveal, if I remember correctly, inside the actual hilt where it could open up. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I should hopefully have a review for the Obi-Wan Episode 4 either Monday or Tuesday. Until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you guys later. We'll find out that Flower, the other dog, she ruined my shirt. I got this not that long ago, and look what she did. Look, there's a hole in it. I just got this thing. I'm upset about it, but nothing I can't replace. At least it wasn't a lightsaber, because that would be worse.